vibe is right. We can talk about anything you like. Just listen. Take a walk right over to my kitchen. What you wanna do? Come mix it up with the stew. So tell me what you wanna do. Come mix it up with the stew. Yeah, come mix it up with the stew.
Welcome to another fabulous episode of The Stew. So happy to have you join us. We've got a lot of girl chat in the house, and we have a very special guest coming up after the break. She's a girl boss unlike any other. But before we get to that, we got to talk about all the chaos that ensued right here in our capital with the advanced voting. What a mess.
What a mess indeed.
I'm not surprised.
I just don't understand. When are they going to hire an event planner for these things? No, they need somebody who can actually, just clear things. Why don't create lines? All you need is to rent some barricades. Just organize everything.
You know what's so strange to me? The day before the advance polls happened, I am pretty sure I recall hearing on local news that there was a committee coming in from different countries, in fact, to oversee this entire process. They'll be here between the 3rd of May and the 13th or 14th of May. So, I'm like,
no,
what?
It's the same old people conducting these voting polls. No, it's true.
What my biggest thing is, if you can't even get the advanced polling right, what makes me think like you're gonna count the ballots right? Like what makes me think you're gonna have organization in any other part? It's like this kind of system that is this important should not be this flawed. Yeah. It is just. That blows my mind.
Not to mention, we have to do it every 5 years. You think we'd get it right by now, right?
Exactly.
That's
they would put the right people in. There are people that can actually do this right.
Yeah,
and like you said, they might have brought people in, but it wasn't for that, sweetie.
No, but
it wasn't to get it right, obviously.
It was a pre-vacation.
It was just to pay them.
Clearly.
Use our taxpayers.
But no, they had to review the processes. So they had to look and examine without tampering. And then I guess it comes up in a meeting.
I'm gonna need you to review it for May 10 because my 2 hours plus lunch break gotta be perfect.
And what was so amazing to me is there are actually some people that weren't even on the register. So I don't know how or why or where.
All right, I don't want to hear no more about this. I just wish the season would be over. I want to be done with silly season and I want to move into swimsuit season because summer is here.
Almost here.
And I'm so ready. I have not, listen, I skipped out on the beach last year, ladies. But what I've been seeing online now is that everybody who's on the beach, girls in their swimsuit with these buff bodies. And I remember when people didn't even want to expose their bodies on the beach. Now I see in every shape, size, color, everything. What is your definition of like a summer body?
It's what you got.
Absolutely not, Les.
Absolutely not. That's what you're working with.
Yeah.
Kind of, but if you gotta work with a summer body is a body that you're proud to show off. Like this is something that I can be in a bikini. No matter the size. It's up.
Yeah, but that's so politically correct.
But if your belly flapping over, that is not a summer body.
It might be to that person, Janae.
No.
Society is very shallow.
You can't tell them that your flap just
I get it. But when you see it's just not. You can't flop over. Now, if you're big and it's not flopping over, that's a summer body.
You're matching some cons, honey. You matching some cons. It's what you got. Work it, wear it, whatever.
Society is very superficial, and we would love to say that. But you see a roly-poly walking down the beach, and you sitting right there too, like, oh, why this girl how she come out of the house like that? Who tell her she could do that? So please,
she's probably wearing tights and a t-shirt anyhow.
You would be in Bahamas pressed in a second.
If you feel like you have to wear shorts and a shirt to the beach, it's probably not a summer body. A summer body is when you are now ready to expose yourself to the entire world
and the entire internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
and on that note, summer body. I'll see you this summer, girl.
You're working on it.
I'm working.
All right, so we want to shift gears once again, ladies, and I want to get into some conversations. One of my friends hit me up the other day. She's talking to this guy. Everything's going well, and then one day out the blue, he sends her a picture of his eggplant.
Ah.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
what did she say? How did she react?
She was not sure. She was just like, what do I do with this exactly? So she hasn't texted him back since.
Ah, okay.
But what happens if a guy sends you a picture of his...
Okay, let me ask this question though. Are they in a relationship or they're literally just
they're
at
just
the beginning
dating.
stages?
They talking.
Oh, they talking. So they haven't even used the I'm boyfriend.
I mean, but
girlfriend.
is it okay? I mean, would you take eggplant pics?
Was that the first time that she's ever kind of come in contact with? Okay.
Yes. What would you do?
Honestly, I think something like that is really kind of only appropriate when you're in a relationship with somebody.
So, well, you don't mind eggplant pics in a relationship?
In a relationship, no, because you know that's pretty much yours.
Been there, done that. No,
like you know what I'm saying? Like
no. No, it's such a strange thing to me.
You mean period?
Strange.
Altogether.
Period altogether. Just please don't do it.
The whole
don't
thing,
do it.
The whole thing spooks me out.
Yes,
like, if you, I mean, I'm talking about words too. If you start doing like all these crazy words to me that I can't like, I don't know how to answer it. You're like, yeah, sexy baby mother of blah, blah, blah. And you're like, whoa, you're going real hard too.
So
no.
Ain't your thing.
No.
It puts you in an awkward. I just feel like I can't sit there and take myself seriously and respond to you with some sexual connotation. I just can't. And please don't send me no pictures.
I'm already very awkward, so I would say something really weird. I think about it, and I'd be like, yeah, that's like the most beautiful rompadump chomp I've ever seen.
Well, let me just say this much. As far as the pic goes, I'm going to need some depth perception type reality. Like, you're going to need to put something up against that so I exactly know how long, the depth, the girth that we're dealing with. That's all I'm going to say.
Les is into that type of thing.
On.
Les is into this type of thing. So her number is, ready?
Don't you 242. So speaking of lovers, ladies, could you deal with someone who is clingy in a relationship?
I like a little cling.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I like a little cling, right? Because I like to know that.
Saran wrap.
Yeah, I like a little bit of you keeping me hot, like, because then I like that. I like that inch of crazy. I like that what you doing, where you going stuff. I like it.
Oh,
that's
you
not
like
clingy.
That sounds like borderline stalker to me.
No,
I mean,
there's different types of clingy, because there's the clingy where it's like,
annoying.
I don't have a life without you, and that clingy gotta
that's
go.
That's stalker, exactly.
Okay,
that's
I agree.
Stalker.
Like,
I agree.
oh my God, what do you mean? Oh no,
yeah,
oh baby,
yeah.
but you realize that I was sitting here this whole night, and you weren't even called.
See, it's that person
who,
when you see that they have started like hanging out with their friends last, and your life is more their life.
Yes.
And, you know, they're calling you all the time. They want to know where you are all the time. They're checking up, all of that. No, you going into
there's levels of cling. I like the healthy cling.
There.
I like the fluff. You know, like when
you like the bad boy. That's what that sounds like. Like, woman, you can meet me here at 8. But now it ain't, don't do 7 though. 7 ain't gonna work because I actually have something to do with that. But 8, you better be here. That's the. I mean, that's
like
fine.
That. I do kind of like that. That sounds kind of good.
Yes.
I said, stalker man, you stay over there. I could be over here doing my thing. And it's right. So
now that you have this man though, this clingy man or this non-clingy, let's just say he clingy. Would you take money from your man?
You're already down a slippery slope. I mean, do you really want to go there? Because now he got to hold that against you. Hell no.
No?
Not at all? Ever?
No, I'm very shocked.
Ever?
No.
Have I ever what?
Taken money from a guy.
Okay, so I'm not going to get caught into this. I'm not getting caught into this.
Oh, she's pleading the fifth, y'all. She's
I'm
pleading
not
the
getting
fifth.
caught in this. Well, all I have to say is that when you talk about giving money for bills and certain things like that, no. No. I mean, yes, dinner is fine. Right. The occasional date.
You really, this is for real.
Yeah, this is.
I used to think that. Listen, I used to think that. Oh, I would never ask a guy for money or whatever. But especially if I'm dating you and you're always over at my place, or we're always spending time together, or we're always. Yes, I do. Like at this point in my life, expect you to like provide money for certain things.
The thing is,
not like, oh, you need to make a deposit all the time.
No,
it's like
conveniently.
But
if you're already paying for my food, you're already paying for my activities, the things that
so
I
he's
probably
paying for something.
spend.
So he's taking care of you.
So it's the same thing, therefore the bills is me. You're not even gonna know I have bills.
Oh, she's slick. You should just slick with it. So yeah, she'll take money from the man, but she ain't gonna call it that. That's what it is.
I just think there are different levels to it. For me personally, my thing is, okay, you know my struggle because obviously I'm gonna talk about it. You're gonna hear about it whenever we're together, right? So you're gonna know off the bat. Well, XYZ is happening. I don't have enough for so and so.
So she'll whine. She will whine until
ask you for it, but God knows, I sure won't unaccept it if you offer.
Leslie will whine until she gets it. That's what she's really saying, guys.
Not.
So just listen real good.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, pretty much.
In any event, I'm ending this conversation. If you want to accept money from your man, just make sure he's not too clingy because you're going to have a horrible
He don't throw
experience.
it back in your face.
Exactly. So after this, we, like Les said earlier, we have a lovely, lovely, bodacious lady in studio. Yes. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the studio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. We have a Rock My Cherry superstar, Bodine Johnson. Get on out here. Oh, yes, yes.
Welcome so much. Hi.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Listen, I ain't put on all my clothes because I was coming to sit with y'all divas today.
I was about to say, we have to make sure, like, we fix all the time.
Yes. You know, I have to say thank you to Mitzi from Signature Styles. She's like, okay, I got you. Yeah, she hooked me up. She's like, okay, let's do this. Thank you.
You look so great, and you have a glow about you. And I've been seeing pictures with you on the big stage for Carnival and Freeport, and the likes, full costume on. I remember, you know, you releasing a video the other day, dancing in the streets.
Yes.
I mean, when Bodine takes the stage, you can count on energy, girl, and you were just person, like, just big old glow. Tell me about this glow.
That's when you love what you do. I love entertaining. I love being on stage. I love microphones. I love the energy from the people. And so in Grand Bahama for the Music Masters finals, or semifinals, which is where I was wearing my green Current Envy masquerader's costume, I was just ready to go, you know. Now that wasn't like my music video body out there, you know. I was like channeling Maureen Duvalier at the time, but I felt like, you know, bigger Beyonce at that moment. So bouncing up and down, you have the crowd that's, you know, singing your music, and it's so great that a Grand Bahamian audience is singing your music.
Yeah. So they call you the superstar, or Bodine the superstar, the super everything, the superwoman, let's call you.
Okay.
Yeah. We know that you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and what kind of your thought process is and why you do so much.
Well, some people say that I'm ADD. I'm not. I'm really not. It's just that I have so many different talents and abilities. It's difficult to just hone in on one. Yeah. And so right now, I'm a full-time teacher. I have a radio show on Island FM. I produce radio advertisements and I voice those as well. Full-time entertainer, and it's just so many different things. And a Manny Hair ambassador, endorsed Bahamas Masqueraders artist, and of course I am doing an informal tour. You know, I have dates that I post up on my Instagram every so often when I book another job.
Superwoman.
I don't know where you find the time, Bodine. It's absolutely crazy. It's only 7 days in a week.
Yeah,
my
but it's 24
God.
hours in a day. It's 24 hours in a day, and so, you know, I have a pet peeve with wasted time, especially, you know, time management.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to making every moment count, in the last few years, well, in the last year in particular, I have come to the agreement with myself that I'm just gonna live life and enjoy every single second of it and make each one of those moments matter 100% of the time.
And speaking of living life to the fullest, we know that obviously your passion is the stage, it is the microphone, as you mentioned, it is performing. But as a full-time teacher, what are your plans now to continue on with your passion, and what are you going to do with teaching?
I love teaching. What I found out, however, is that there's still a space for me to be a teacher, but also a full-time entertainer. Yeah. So what I've decided to do is, within the next few months, I'm going to transition out of teaching. I'm going to go into entertainment full-time. And I'm also going to be hosting workshops at lunchtimes, after schools, during the summer breaks for students, so that I still have a little bit of the teacher there, but the entertainment is still there. You give back. For the first part of my life, I was sitting and I was thinking, maybe I need to be a full-time teacher, touch these kids, and it's worked. But for right now, for where I am right now, my wings are starting to spread. I'm being called for appearances and jobs internationally, and I'm not going to say, well, I have to go to work today. So
but that speaks a lot about like following your dreams and your passion. So, you know, like that's what I want to hear more about from you. Like, what is that for you?
Well, at the end of the day, Bodine is an entrepreneur. I got that spirit from my mother, and I'm a fighter. I got that from my dad. He was the first wrestler, like Greco-Roman wrestler at the time. And what I see for myself is to become an icon. I don't want to just be a Bahamian artist or an artist from the Bahamas. I want, when you talk about Bodine, when you talk about Bodacious, I want you to see what is quintessentially Bahamian. I want something that is different, something that stands out, something that will be in the Smithsonian, you know, for generations to come as Bahamian. This is what the Bahamas looks like. This is what the Bahamas sounds
Bodine,
like.
I gotta say, we are absolutely anxious to see Bodacious do her thing. I think it's about time we get to hear one of these songs that you've been able to perform recently throughout the whole circuit. Good Feelings, I think you're going to perform for us, right?
I'm performing Good Feelings, and why I'm super stoked. Like, look, I'm getting goosebumps, right?
All right, well, I say let's get on. Let's do it.
No problem.
So stay tuned. You're watching The Stew. After this, we've got Bodine, Bodacious. Hey!
Good feeling, we chillin', all day, all night, rum sippin', boogie rollin', drinks flowing, meet new friends on the road, everybody glowing. Yeah, we know the sun is hot, but a little sweat ain't gonna make us stop. We go wine and joke, huh? Drop it hot when the bassline drop. Now we say, time to replay. Throw your leg in the air, drop and joke, 'cause I say, the music's sweet. Horns and bells on the street. Lose control, head to my feet. Road march, keep that on repeat. Oh! Taking over the road. The road is mine. The road is mine. The road is mine. That's why I ain't gonna let nobody just wanna walk my body. I ain't gonna let nobody sweat dripping down my body. I go wine on somebody, line away anybody, calling on everybody. Sweat dripping down my body, calling on everybody. My body, somebody, calling on everybody. No behavior, call a savior. We in the road, play my shake, what your mama give ya. We jumping round, rolling on the ground. My pride missing that, someone please check the lost and found. I feel no shame, do it one more time when I drop it low. Ice a masquerada when I hit the road. Now stop, 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 drop. Now tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. We taking over the road. We go wine and shake hands. Shake hands. The
That's why I ain't gonna lick nobody. Just wanna work my body. I ain't gonna lick nobody. Sweat dripping down my body. I go wine on somebody. Climbing with anybody. Calling on. Sweat dripping down my body. Somebody. My body, body, body. Nobody. Touch their body. Now you touch your body. My body, body, body. More than anything, love your body. We taking over the road. The road is mine. Going left, right, left, right. The road is mine. Everybody. Good feeling. Oh, yeah. We chilling. Oh, yeah. All day, all night. Rum sipping. Oh, yeah. Boogie rolling. Oh, yeah. Drinks flowing. Oh, yeah. Meet new friends on the road. Everybody glowing.
We're back with the stew, and it's time for wellness. Ever heard something so crazy it could be true? How about those bizarre methods you're told will hinder your health goals? Well, don't be so quick to dispel everything that sounds crazy, because I've got some strange but true health tricks that actually work, according to health.com. For starters, if you want to keep up with good dental hygiene, don't actually brush after eating, especially if your food or drink is acidic, like citrus fruits, tomatoes, sports drinks, soda, even diet and regular, because these foods can soften tooth enamel like wet sandstone. If you brush soon after eating, the effect that acid can have on your enamel can speed up and erode the layer underneath. It is recommended that you wait anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes after eating before you brush your teeth. Then, how about being tired? But you shouldn't have an energy drink. They do actually spike your blood sugar, but only temporarily, leaving you to feel sluggish and you may crash soon after. Not to mention that in-between stage can leave you with some pretty undesirable side effects like irritability and rapid heartbeat. And finally, speaking of being tired, exercise, as we all know, is good for us. And yes, even when we're tired, despite popular opinion. But I know long, stressful days at work leave you feeling drained and unmotivated for a workout at times. But according to a study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise, just a moderate 30-minute exercise session can improve fatigue along with mood and depression. When we're exercising regularly, we're able to work more efficiently, don't tire as easily, and able to function better mentally. Helping to keep you heart, soul, mind, and body healthy, I'm Les. This has been your week's wellness.
So we had such a fun episode. Thank you to Bodine Johnson for coming and performing such an amazing song. We're so thankful that she was here on The Stew and talked to us about what she's really up to. Again, girls, this girl chat was hot and bothered.
As always.
Really not into the sexting thing, and the clingy men can really be a problem.
No,
but it's up to you. If you like that, we don't judge, right, girls?
Yeah, tell me when to be there.
Exactly. Be firm, and you hear that, man. Be firm, don't be clingy, but if you want to see a girl, just tell her, but don't cry about it. It's just not cool.
No.
In any event, it is Friday, a wonderful Friday. Enjoy your weekend. It's Carnival Friday, so you might see us out and about having an amazing time. It is such a great day. It's Friday. So we'll see you on Monday. Again, don't forget to watch us on YouTube, ILTV Studios. If you missed us on cable here, channel 224. We're on at 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Yeah. We also have our own Facebook page, The Stew Daytime, and you can check on what's going on. We ask plenty of questions, and we want to know what you have to think about these. So we'll see you then. Have a great weekend again.
When the vibe is right, we can talk about anything you like. Just listen, take a walk right over to my kitchen. Oh.